Okay. All right. We're at the Hyatt Regency right by Stonebriar Mall. There was a electric engineer, works for Toyota. He actually works for the manufacturing side of Toyota and the robots and things like that are pretty much making the vehicles. He's got a lot of good things to say about Lexus because they're built a lot like Toyota. And also he's a big fan of the hybrid, or he thinks it works a little bit better than electric because of the ping. The fact that it's more mechanical. The electric cars, you lose the electric and then you're pretty much stuck. You still have a mechanical device if you have the vehicle that has fuel, whether it be e-fuel or gasoline. Anyway, pretty cool guy. There she goes. There's the Sandman. That's a well-known hotel in Dallas, in the Frisco area. A thing called the Shark Club. So hello. It's about 4:15 p.m., October 16th of 2023 as a recording of this. And today's snack break is brought to you by a chicken stick from Racetrack. It's got Monterey Jack in it. And for beef, the original beef stick from Jack Links. Good. So cheesy taste in the center. And Coca-Cola with Coke Zero. Oh. Brought to you by Racetrack. They put their name on the bags. I used to do these bags at Film Pack in Crowley, Texas. These types of bags. I used to print them. All right, here's Carvana. You buy it online, they send you a token in the mail, and you show up here at Carvana, and they dispense it to you, just like a dispenser in the car. Past King Arthur, we're by Castle Hills. I lived right over here. All right, we're going to LoveField to pick up some luggage, and then we're probably going to head closer to Fort Worth after that drop. It's for Alaskan Airlines. I've dropped for them before. Okay, Alaskan Airlines luggage pickup at LoveField. 18 miles away. We'll be there in 37 minutes. It's about, I don't know, $14 to $16 or something like that. All right, so I'm kind of a secret filmmaker. A lot of times it's gonna be hard to find my work, but the current feature that we've been working on is called Lynn Driver. It'll have credits. There'll be a few actors. I'm one of them. I play the brother in it. The older brother that Lynn Driver finds in the end. We already shot that scene. It's ready to go. It's a scene that we did with the guitar. Then we have a scene with a mechanic, which we're bringing in Linda's ex-roommate. He said he would do it. I got to get him to Fort Worth because we're gonna have to go pick him up. We got to make a little extra money to do this kind of stuff. It's hard. It's all black and white. It's post-apocalyptic, semi kind of comedy, because Linda has kind of a jovial voice, when she performs, and she loves Lucille Ball. And I got her to read narration, because I wrote the narration for Lynn Driver. Well, Lynn Driver is a very simple kind of plot. It's post-apocalyptic. There's zombies out there, but you can't see the zombies. You can't see the zombies. You can hear them at times, at night, which she kind of talks about a little bit, or hints to it. And then she's still working for DoorDash, even though it's end times. It's post-apocalyptic, and she's still dropping off for DoorDash. We got a couple of shots of that. Okay, we got a couple of scenes, slow-mo stuff of that. And then her talking about it. She's a smoker, so there's a sequence where she smokes by 7-Eleven. She talks about her cat. She talks about her boyfriend. So she has this narration. It's like a DoorDash driver narrating their life during the post-apocalyptic times. And all the cars that are around and stuff are like all robot cars and stuff. Anyway, so we did this, and it's a little 45-minute feature that I'm going to try to put on my channel. There's some slow-mo sequences. I'm kind of proud of it. It's a pretty interesting piece. Now, we will have to take Dustin to probably somewhere by the lake in Fort Worth. And what we have set up is we're gonna hopefully be able to use Linda's Pontiac, because I like her Pontiac. It's a 2009 G5 Pontiac. I think it has some character, and Linda, anyway, we're all going to go to somewhere that's kind of Bergman-esque, like on a hill or something. And there'll be a scene where Lynn Driver's talking to this mechanic that's helping her out, who's also survived the post-apocalypse. And they're talking about the car problems. We're going to use some dry ice. We're going to get a hold of dry ice and put dry ice in a little bowl. Put that in the trunk so that we can have some kind of set, something that we're working with. And then the smoke coming up, and then we have a sequence where you can see there's smoke coming out of her car. That was actually Dustin's idea. And Dustin said he would do it. So they'll have a scene where they're talking, and they've had a very long relationship. So I think that relationship will come off on the screen, or at least, on the iPhone. And they will talk about the car having problems, and somewhere in their hint about the zombie apocalypse. We're going to try to get that together. So we have really no funding. So if you want to fund to Lynn Driver, you can see that I leave my QR for my PayPal, as well as information in my description. You can say it's for Lynn Driver, the feature or whatever, and we'll definitely take that in mind. We've got a little bit of funding, not very little bit. We've had a little bit to work on. We'll try to do that at least by, maybe if we're lucky, by the end of October or in November. And Linda likes to see her friend, and he's a pretty cool guy. He's got a really good setup on his at home. He's got this cool television and speakers and things like that. He's kind of a movie watcher. He's into music too. And I'm thinking about laying down some of the music for Lynn Driver with my guitar, and then of course using GarageBand. So we'll be using the GarageBand. We'll be sticking to a very strict manifesto. You could call it a YouTube manifesto or an iPhone manifesto, where we're not getting any money at all from studio support. I think that's how they want it, or we'd already be, doing big movies and stuff like that. It can lead to that because we're still trying to do features, and this would, like I said, I have already enough to do a 45-minute feature. It's just I want to add one more scene. Filmmakers are picky. They have ideas and stuff, and then you have to help them with those ideas, and so that way there's somewhat of kind of a story there. And that's how Lynn Driver is. It's kind of like a dream. Lynn Driver is kind of unfolds like a dream. And the cat's in it. Edmund, Tuxedo Cassavetes, he's in it too. Anyway, we'll see if I can get it in October, or if we can send it in November. I know I've been talking about it. I'm stuck in traffic right now. Gotta pick up some luggage from Alaskan Airlines. Empire Central. It's Cole Manor Hotel. From Kansas. And this is LoveField on Irby Keller. Irby Keller Way. the sun coming in there. Okay, we're all the way down that way to the right. It's going to be on level 1, past stair 6 on A. That's where Alaskan Airline is. These are all the different airlines. Oh, and actually, you know what? These are the rental cars. Alaskan's down this way. Sophia Wilson did that. That was pretty good. It's Tiffany Sue, 9th grade. And June, 10th grade. Is Alaskan. This is center part of LoveField. Alaskan's right there. That is Alaskan.
Easier.
It's the other side of LoveField. I haven't seen it yet. I only had 20 minutes to get this, so I'm on my way right now. Got it within 9 minutes. Yeah. Alright.
Agency. More information at googooeyes.com. Support for WRR comes from the Friends of Allen Public Library, welcoming Gary Schmidt, author of The Wednesday Wars, for a discussion and live reading at the Allen Public Library at 7:30 p.m. on October 19th. Open to the public. More at 214-509-4911.
pay a visit to the new WRR101.org. We've made some upgrades. The new WRR101.org design works just as well on your events page.
Hardest part on a few of these things is crossing. There it is right there. That's the checkout point right there. That's original. Once I had that ready, I got it within 9 minutes. I was out of there with it within about the same. And I'm making a documentary as I do it. Sorry about that. All right. Let's see here. Most of the time they do an insert on it. You gotta do that within 30 minutes. You have to pay. So it's a toughie. And I'm 50 years old. But I have not given up. So that's the difference between me and the other guys. Because if I gave up, then I wouldn't be posting it every day, would I? Here's the skyline right there. To a certain degree. There is the little angel that when you go to the LoveField, it's an interpretation of an angel. I don't know. I haven't read the plaque on it or what it really is. I gotta get hooked in on the. All right, so the drop for the luggage, Alaskan Airline for Rhodey, it'll be a 4-minute drop. It took about the same to get here, and it's 16 miles. Little under $17 is what they're paying out, so not exactly $1 a mile. But they need to change that, because I'll be glad to take it to the Supreme Court, and I know who's involved in it. But it's $1 a mile, people. Okay, for any type of delivery service, rideshare, it's $1 a mile. Okay, so the proper payment in a civil world, okay, would have been $30 for this, but they don't want to fork that out without making a profit off of you. So they're giving you about $16 and change. Okay, that's why I'm doing this documentary, to let them know exactly how much God loves me. $30 would be fair, right? That'd be fair on a drop like this, because it took mileage for me to get there. And then you want to lock me up for owing you money when you still. But I'm not complaining. I'm just letting people know that you got to watch out. DoorDash was a little worse. But I don't know if they do. They probably do luggage pickup now. I don't know if they do or not. Or if they're on the leeway to do it. But I always ask for tips on things like when it comes to luggage. At least ask. You don't know if you don't ask. And I don't trust any of the apps on tipping. I don't care what they are. From Uber Eats all the way to DoorDash, because someone got sued in the Supreme Court, and that was DoorDash for taking the delivery driver's tips. And I haven't seen a penny come my way because of that lawsuit. Not a single penny yet. Not yet. There'll be a time probably whenever it's like, all you gotta do is prove that you worked for DoorDash. Here's the payout. Yeah. They'll probably be able to put my kids through college.